Hi students, today this video lecture enhance our knowledge towards first unit 1 introduction to TV transmitters and receivers. So in introduction of TV engineering, the main agenda for TV, the main aim of TV to make the audience which they feel very comfortable, happy feeling in both video and audio. That is our with our human eye, we are able to watch the surroundings. We are able to feel the sense of vision up to certain limit only, at like 100 meters or 50 meters, 200 meters. But while comes in communication criteria, transmitting of these video and audio signals combinedly together, that should be achieved in television broadcasting only. For example, to watch live shows, to watch live cricket example. So that type of examples are perfectly suited in television broadcasting only. So with this emphasis, with this knowledge, this television configuration, this television broadcasting is able to make more convenient to human customers beyond their natural limits of their individual eye vision. So perhaps in our regular lifestyle, we have vision associated with sound or audio. So the main aim why we have TV engineering in our curriculum to understand both knowledgeable criteria regarding voice and video. So with this, we are going to make the additional suit for this television broadcasting. So when this television broadcasting invented, before the basic idea, the basic idea regarding this television, while before making the knowledgeable conversation, so this television make more essential household devices nowadays. Most majority of people, they have their own television in their regular houses. So at the journey started when this television engineering invented, they have their some troubles, they have some complexity. So that's why they make their essential audio broadcasting such that those television engineerings are betterly understandable for our regular conversation. Like for our electronic people, we have some forums like ISO, IEEE. So likewise, for this manufacturing criteria, in olden days, in Europe countries, African countries, most of TV systems they have their own forum where they can got permission patent to purchase their models in the regular market. That should be called here CCIR. So this CCIR make permission. This CCIR make permission to this type of make this one, this CCIR. This CCIR is a forum where we will apply some applications. We will they will make the most guidelines for the manufacturers, models, accessories, components. So that's why in the most television system in those of past decade, we are able to identify the CCIR in the particular forums. So when this CCR comes into the picture, you know that sound has a frequency modulation and the picture has amplitude modulation. So to adopt these both the knowledge like AM and FM. So already in our analog communication, it is one of the application for AM as picture signal transmission and for FM has those sound signal transmission. So those CCIR will follow some systematical guidelines. Those CCIR will follow some highly extendable guidelines that to enhance the TV that will be called a line system. So this is the line system. So in this line system, we will follow some credential rules. So in particular, CCAR, they will follow 625 line system. What are the 625 lines we will able to understand in upcoming video lectures. So in this 625 line system, for each line, they are able to represent their individual values at pixel criteria. So in most television system in old past decades, they are able to understand this CCIR system that they make failed adopting of this CCIR, which will be able to conclude to maintaining the complexity task. So to understand this knowledge, we are regularly follow two modulation techniques for TV engineering. Generally, TV engineering encourage amplitude modulation and frequency modulation. So both modulated concepts are useful in television broadcasting. So you know that in modulation we have message signal and carrier signal combinedly perform some task modulation. So to achieve aim for modulation, we require carrier. In those in analog communication or digital communication, carriers are created by source or we are able to provide carrier. But in television broadcasting, These carriers are supplied by uh, the broadcasting channel, for example, ETV or Ma TV or somewhat of Star, HBO. So their own carrier frequencies are separable. Why? Because you know that frequency interleaving in analog communication, FDM topic in analog communication, TDM topic in communication subjects. So applications of those three combined together in our TV engineering. So such a way that now this AM and FM along with their separable carrier frequencies are invented. Their separable carrier frequencies are modulated in television engineering. So that's why to make this television engineering uh, more advantage, so you are able to make this television engineering which are able to broadcast some particular idea. So finally, to launch the television or to configure the television, the output of television equal to simply watching the channels. Those channels are operated in particular band of frequencies like in our AC, DC. But background of this, how to catch this both video and audio, those comes from medium. That is main recovery of this television broadcast. That's why each television station that is having their own individual, their own carrier frequency. So for each station, they have their own carrier frequencies. Those carrier frequencies are easily extracted to maintaining the large communication from your devices. So by this agenda will able to catch your maintenance of television, which are able to extract the information. So before this is the background for television engineering. Why TV? So what is the need for television engineering? Why we are able to launch the TV in the electronic platform? Now, the main agenda for introduction in TV transmitters and receivers. So, the main concept for this content equal to successful transmission of picture, successful transmission of sound. Clear? So, as you know that we are already in digital image processing. So in the digital image processing, pixel is a familiar word where you are able to identify some dark or white colors to indicate the group. So this picture information can be carried some optical sense. This picture transmission need some picture information. That picture information in television engineering sensed by some optical knowledge. Those optical knowledge has a group of pixels. Those group of pixels may individually contain several large millions of dark and black areas. In olden days, no color TV, but after a successful research on black and white from 1919, we are able to enter into the color TVs. So those picture transmissions which are be able to known for your successful transmission. So okay, now you know that why pixel. So what is pixel? You are familiar. In pixel, what are the internal contents, internal parts? You are understand. So those internal parts technically pronounced as picture elements. So these picture elements together are able to represent some visual information. So you are familiar to form some visual image, to form some visual scene. Millions of such type of pixels are concurrently grouped on a particular frame. So there we are called as some frames. Similarly, TV engineering focuses on successful transmission of the frames, but nowadays we are able to catch the majority of the frames. Why? Because resolutions are highly improved in nowadays. Then there are in even though in mobile phones we are having some ultra HD option for recording photos, cams, etc. So that's why they are introducing this picture elements. So these picture elements simply are without picture element, there is no scene or there is no bright color on front pouch of TV. Simply call it as a pixel. Simply call it as pouch. So initial this is the complex, this is the challenging uh, task behind of TV engineers, how to make this more relevant, how to make this a successful transmission of picture from transmitter station to receiver station. So why? Because in particular scene or particular image, so there are infinite number of optical informations are existing simultaneously. So therefore, their brightness values are concurrently reproduced according to their information. So why? Because in the particular, this is the two-dimensional pictures. Nowadays, 3D TVs are also available in showrooms. But our subject focus on two-dimensional television engineering. So in two-dimensional television engineering, in the normal graph paper, we have 2D lines, x-axis, y-axis. But in television engineering, those 2D lines are represented by time quadrant and space quadrant. So in time quadrant, we are able to catch the particular amplitude relevant to the brightness of the picture. Whereas in space quadrant, we are able to extract the individual picture element amplitude. So combinedly, we are able to watch, we are able to uh, visualize the particular frame in the particular time slot. So those time limits are concurrently which are able to manage the particular informations in our group. So you are able to catch this transmission, picture transmission. So therefore the particular ideas are involving. So now how, what is the idea, what is the, can anyone have the idea how to perceive the uh, can anyone have idea how to perceive this picture, how to perceive this picture from um, so very good, how this optical information, how this optical information that should be transmitted is nothing but there are several individual terms, individual channels are able to transmit this optical information. So you have to make them proper retrieval. Why? Because already we are in uh, amplitude modulation. So for that amplitude modulation, the amplitude of brightness that should be equivalently represented by their individual electrical voltages. So that is the main fundamental principle where picture tube or cameras are constructed in television companies. So that optical information corresponding to this picture elements simultaneously grouped. So there are some practical difficulties available while you are sharing this picture elements. So generally in our communication, digital communication, we have two modes, encoder and decoder, or encoding operation and decoding operation. So encoding from transmitter side in TV, decoding from receiver side in TV. So both are by synchronization. So synchronization is very important task in TV. We will be discussed in later slides. So these synchronizations are very helpful for make the prior communication between encoder and decoder. So this conversation of this optical information that should be carried out from transmitter station to receiver station throughout the medium, they have some phenomena, simply call it as electrical phenomena. Why? Because optical information to electrical form, and it is transmissions are carried out element by element, one at a particular time. So therefore, their sequential manner that we are able to entering the particular recording of this successful transmission of the signals. So while you are while we are retrieving all these picture transmissions inside of our content, so there is a rapid growth. There is a rapid informations are available for our successful transmissions. So beyond this one, so we are able to catch the particular successful transmission of this signal. So now we are in the position. Now we are in the position to the main objective of this slide equal to understand the viewers regarding basic monochrome TV transmitter. So after monochrome initial stage, we are having monochrome TVs. Later, all monochromes are converted into television transmitters. So the basic building blocks, all are previous well-known building blocks: crystal oscillator, amplifier, power amplifier, and like this is your main agenda for successful transmission. So this is the video section, that is the transmitter stage. This is the video part, and this is for audio part. So both the video and audio jointly combined like mixer, some are combining network, where we are able to transmit this signal from transmitter tower to receiver antenna. So these are all well-known blocks which we are already have some knowledge in our analog communication. So this is the audio stage, microphone, simply converter, audio amplification, where you are performing some modulation technique. There we are able to some transmitter circuit to deliver this, to attach this sound signal to your summer. So this is very light. This is the picture light where your signals are perceived by this light phenomena. So why? Because in the particular television camera, this is very important block for transmitter diagram, TV camera. The main aim of TV camera equal to output of camera equal electrical form, input of camera equal to optical form. So output electrical signal amplitude is followed in according with brightness variations of the light. Very important point. Output of TV camera is in electrical signal where amplitude followed in according to brightness variations of the input light. So when your input has low, output equal to 0. When your input has threshold beyond, so output is able to produce 1 or beyond 1. So your TV camera output electrical signals are be amplified. There you are require some amplitude modulator. This is the amplitude modulator. So for your amplitude modulator in our transmitter circuitry in our analog communication, basic building blocks are you are able to provide some power amplification stage to your power amplifiers. So crystal oscillator. So crystal oscillator you are able to call crystal oscillator. From crystal oscillator we are having some RF amplifier, output of RF amplifier attached to your power amplifier. So from power amplifier, final output feed to your summing device. Simply call it as combining network. So final, the main agenda for this monochrome TV transmitters are simple, just to add this monochrome signal. So this monochrome signal that should have the main agenda to add the sound and video combinedly to your transmitting antenna. So I think this slide will have good idea regarding all viewers how to configure the elements of monochrome TV transmitter. This is the simple block diagram, constructional diagram for monochrome TV transmitter, where all well-known past functions for our circuitry. So in our previous block, in the block diagram, TV cam is very hot. That is simple called camera tube. So what is the main aim or main purpose of this camera is simple to convert optical sense into electrical signal, where we are able to perform some amplification according to your input brightness value. So generally there are various cameras in our upcoming syllabus. We have separately special unit for TV cams. In particular, TV cameras, popular TV camera modeled as Vidicon, where that Vidicon will follow optical image of sense to be transmitted that should be focused by lens that is a rectangular face plate of this camera tube. So generally the basic idea, that is the basic construction of this camera is nothing but inside camera we have glass face plate that is transparent in nature and also B has some conducting material coating on this transparent film that is called photoconductive material. So this photoconductive material used for your TV cam with very high resistance. So according to light fallen on this photoconductive material, in their output resistance is varied. There is no light, no resistance. If high light intensity is varied, their corresponding conductivity is also be in such a way that the light intensity variations are very important to capture something in front of TV cam or some camera that should be focused in optical image. So you have conducting material such a way that each photo layer changes according to that particular electrical beam. So what they mentioned here is nothing but an electrical beam that used to pick this information, the electrical beam that used to pick the information uh, now available on the particular target plate in terms of varying the particular resistance. So your variations are now very popular. So that beam is formed by this electron gun. So this electron gun individually having some production in the particular beam formation. So with this particular beam formation, we are able to understand how these signals are captured in the particular line, where you are able to record all the images scenes in front of the particular TV camera. So in the particular TV cam inside, we have some coils like our CRT. We have some coils inside the TV cam where deflecting coils mounted along the envelope or perpendicular to each other to their achieving of particular targeted area. So how the particular image or how this optical sense knowledge is perceived by our TV cam is simply done by scanning principle. So scanning is your very well known phenomena scanning. So that scanning is done in the same way that one reads some or writing some paper or reading some book that should be called scanning. So all the words in the particular lines are perceived by the human eye. Similarly, whatever our 625 or 525 line system, each lines are scanned by the particular TV cam in such a way that their individual values are should be perceived by your successful picture transmission. So to achieve this, we have deflecting coils separately from two sweep oscillators. So to achieve this, deflecting coils are fed separately from two sweep oscillators, continuously generated sawtooth waveforms where different desired frequencies of magnetical deflections and horizontal motions of beams that should be formed in the particular TV transmissions. So on another hand, the other coil that is able to deflect the beam from top to bottom within a successful rate that is called scan rate. Quick retrace back to top of the plate to start from the process overall gain. So how to understand? So suppose this is your TV raster screen. So this is the width of TV front porch. This is the width, and this is the height of the TV porch. So these are the number of lines: line number one, line number two, line number three, line number four, line number five. So these lines are decided by the forum, simply CSI or whatever it may be. So here we are having to start from here and end here. So to start here and here, that is called trace. So we are having one important short answer here, that is called trace. Similarly, the reverse operation termed as here retrace. So trace plus retrace is simply called one cycle, like in our CRO cycle calculations of particular waveform. So here also you are having this one. So this is called raster screen. What is this called as raster? So this is some technical word. This is some technical word which are used in TV syllabus. So this is called a raster. Front area of panels. So this successful trace, retrace, trace, retrace, trace, retrace, trace, retrace, trace, retrace. So all this will form jointly together, where you are able to catch this particular knowledge. So to understand this coil, two simultaneous motions are be important. Two simultaneous motions are to be important to load this two simultaneous motions, that from one from left to right and from right to left. They So if the beam moves from element to element, so it counts different resistance across the target plate, and depending upon resistance of particular photoconductive coating, so the result is flow of current that should varies by magnitude of each elements are scanned. So that is very important word literature that we found in our content. So this is very important literature where you are able to. So this current now passes through a load resistance RL connected to conductive coating on one side to DC supply source on another. So depending upon magnitude of these currents are varying. So voltage that should be appears across this resistance that should be counting as corresponding up. So in this way, we are able to catch the optical information from a picture or from an image, such that each individual elements are be scanned. So next we will focus on basic